Hello, hello, it's Alia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share this junk journal I just finished creating. This one's a little bit different. Unlike the 9x12 clasp envelopes I usually use for the cover, this cover is made with two pieces of pattern paper that I cut down to the size that I wanted it and glued them together and then sewed all around the edges so it would stay nice and sturdy. This does measure. It's a little bit smaller than the regular 9x12 junk journals I usually make. It measures 8 3/4 by 5 3/4. And it does have one signature. On the front, I attempted some layering. I have a doily back here that I inked around the edges with. Then this is some of the material that I got from the thrift store. I laid that down, and then I have a piece of pattern paper on top of that, and then a cut apart from the collection. And as you can see, I tried to glue everything down, and then once everything was glued where I wanted it, I sewed just around this edge to make it look nice, but it also holds each layer in place as well. And then I finished it off with these 3 little vintage buttons down here. And it's closed with sari silk ribbon through the eyelet closures. So on the first, or actually I should say on the front cover, I have a paper ribbon on top that I sewed, and I matched it to go with this library pocket down here. And on the library pocket I did put a little piece of trim from the dollar store, and then just this is a cut apart from the collection, and this was some leftover paper from the album that I just cut down to fit in the little pocket. And the paper that I use is a travel theme paper pad. This is the same paper pad that I just did that mini album flip through for. It's this one, Recollections Fly Me Away, and it was one of the hot buy pads that I did share and did a flip through. But I had so much paper left over after the mini album that I used it to make a junk journal, and I still have quite a bit of paper, so could be another junk journal in my future. So the first page is blank, nice for some journaling about what's going to be in the book or pictures. And throughout we have the pattern paper as well as coffee dyed paper and some of the lined coffee dyed paper that I make on the computer. So on this page here I have this sewn pocket that I made, and I've left it open in the back here so a big long tag can go right in, or this is perfect for storing brochures or tickets or anything like that. And then a smaller pocket in front here, and that's just holding a cut apart and a little tag that I made. And here's some of that lined paper that I made on the computer. Coffee dyed it and sewed some of the lace from the thrift store on the side. And here's another little pocket that I made. It is coffee dyed paper, which I folded in half to give it some strength, and then I sewed it, I don't know if you're able to see it, I sewed it down to the page, and then on top of that I put some of the lace and laid another piece of lace on top of it and just did a single stitch to hold it onto the pocket. And then in the pocket here, this is a little cut apart from the collection. It's a little tiny map. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. It focuses. It's a little map of the Americas. So we have Canada, so North America, the United States, and then Central and South America on the bottom. And that tucks right inside. And then here, I've made a little coffee dyed envelope. Or I should say I made an envelope out of coffee dyed paper. And inside is some extra journaling paper, and then another little cut apart from the collection. And those go right inside, and you can always put other things inside as well, little ticket stubs or any little memorabilia that you'd want. Some more coffee dyed paper, and here I have a little flip up here, and on the flip up I did a little bit more layering, not too many layers, but I have the little lace material underneath, some coffee dyed paper, and then a little stamp from the collection. And then there I just put, this is from a cut apart from the collection, and a little tag that I made from the collection. Here's some more of that trim. And here we have another pocket that I made. This time what I did, as you can see, this side to this side, the 12 by 12 sheet, I folded it up to be the size that the book was going to be, and then I created a pocket. And then I sewed around the pocket and put some little, sorry about that, I had to pause it just real quick. So in the pocket here, I have a cut apart from the collection and another little tag that I made. And I think we were talking about the pocket, if I remember correctly. So there's some burlap ribbon and some Walmart lace on top of that. And then on this page, another little flip up with 2 more tags that I made, and some more little layering bits, 2 little material ribbons, some Walmart, Dollar Tree trim, and then one of the vintage buttons. And here's some more of that. Oh, I'm not even in frame. Sorry about that. For more of the material lace. And here, just clipped on the side here, I have a little bag that I coffee dyed. And in the bag holds these 2 cut aparts from the collection, because they were skinny enough just to fit inside. And then this is just a little tag that I made, and that clips right back on there. And another little flip up spot with some layering, some cut aparts from the collection. And this one I tried to do a paper flower. Yeah, this is supposed to be a flower. I tried to rip a circle and then another circle, and then I put a brad through it to try to make the center. Doesn't really look like a flower, maybe more of a custard pie or something, but we'll just pretend it's a flower. And then I layered that on top of some of that ribbon. And moving on, here I had some leftover piece of that material that I cut down. This is some sari silk ribbon here, and a flower that I distressed. And I don't know, put it there because why not? It looks kind of nice. It's something different. So that's there. And here's the middle. And I did something different this time. The strings are on the inside, but instead of cutting them down, I put little beads on the ends of them. I don't know if you'll be able to see the beads, but I wanted to try something different. And one does hang down out of the book, which is fine. One stays in the book, which I'm alright with. And then, of course, here's some cut aparts, some lace trim across the top, and this is the Dollar Tree trim that I love. This is some scrapbooking, coffee dyed paper for big notes, and some more cut aparts in that one. And some more lace trim there. And another little flip up here. It flips like that, and I attempted a little more layering. I have some burlap ribbon, some sari silk ribbon, and then one of the distressed flowers. And these 2 from the paper collection. Some more trim on the side. And here's another little envelope that I made. And again, it has the same thing as the first envelope. Some extra journaling paper, and then a little cut apart from the collection. It's a says feel free. No, it doesn't. It says free. Oh gosh, I can't even read. Free to explore the world. I don't know where I got the word feel, but I guess I just make stuff up along the way. And here's the other side of that pocket, the one that I flipped up and sewed around the edges. And those have 2 tags in them as well. And here is another little paper ribbon, and I put a vintage button right on the top there. But I like to here, that way it kind of offsets this and matches. It just goes. And here, this one doesn't really show up well, but there is some material ribbon on the side. And some more paper ribbon. And this one here, I had a little extra, and instead of extra meaning like the paper was just a little bit longer, so instead of just cutting it here, I folded it over and made an itty bitty tuck spot, well, lengthwise, like you can't, it just holds the end of something. So I just tucked this little cut apart from the collection in there. They're waving at the boat. I don't know, maybe it's the Titanic. Who knows? Maybe it's Jack and Rose. Who knows? So there's that, and then 2 bigger tucks, because I feel that big ones would stay in there better. I don't know why, because then I put this one in. So actually my reasoning doesn't really make sense. Oh no, they're upside down. Here we go. But just a little different type of tuck spot there. And that is the end. And I left this back page blank. I didn't put anything on it because sometimes it's nice to just have extra space to journal, or you can clip extra pictures back here, anything, but I decided to leave this one blank. And the back cover. So this is my newest sort of travel themed junk journal. Thanks for stopping by and watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.